the North Eureka Waterfront Walking Tour. This is a John's Travel Adventures production. We parked at the Target store parking area and walked around to the other side where the walk is. You can see in the distance towards where Arcata is from North Eureka. The bridge is where the train tracks used to be. There's still some tracks there, but no train's gone there for years. But it will be the soon walking trail from Eureka to Arcata once that gets finished next year. This is a new sign for the Humboldt Bay Trail South that should be completed next year. Then one would be able to walk from Eureka to Arcata or back, or take a bicycle. It's much nicer on a trail on a bike than driving right next to the freeway with cars going fast. More of the tracks that haven't been used for years. Now we're starting to gradually head south. This represents the Wiyot tribe, a Native American group that have lived here for many years ago, and they're still around. As we head further south, we get closer to Halvorsen Park and the bridge that goes from Eureka to Woodley Island. And it keeps going to other places too, after Woodley Island. There is some new artwork on the supports for the bridge. The noise in the background is a power washer. They're cleaning out the restrooms. The next week is going to be the Kite Festival, actually the next day, not the next week. And if you're curious what that's like, last year we did a video on that about the same time, the mid to late part of May. And then the week later, on Saturday after the Kite Festival, the kinetic sculpture race that started in Arcata comes down across the bridge and finishes for the first day. And then the next day it starts out again and does a water crossing. If you're curious what that looks like, because they do come out of the water right here, we did a YouTube video of that also, and you can look for a year ago, the last weekend in May. This is a crew building where they practice crew rowing. taking measurements and looking around and setting things up for the kite festival the next day. Another unique bench to sit on. You can see Woodley Island now. A horse and buggy, or horse and carriage, whatever you want to call it. Now we're heading back north where we started from and eventually made it towards Target. Then we went underneath the highway and ended up at the Shoreline RV Park. It looked pretty nice there. I wondered what the rates were. Around $42 to $48 a night, and so much for up to 30 amps of power meter, or up to 50 amps power meter is going to be a little bit more. And they have discounts for seniors and AAA and other things. If you stay 7 days, there's a bigger discount for that. And if you stay 30 days, there's a bigger discount for that. Their advantages, they do get a view of the water and the side of the bay, so it's not all industrial. And you're close to things. You can just go into the highway and go to Target. decided to walk towards Eureka to see where the road took us. The garden we could see here seemed like the backside of a medical clinic. Here we are approaching the front side, the open door clinic in Eureka. And there's a nice little vegetable garden there. With artichokes. Now we're back under the freeway to where we were before, where we started out. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video.